Okay, here is the final outcome, you guys. That beautifully displays that mid-tarsal break right there. Now, how do I know this? Now, if you look at our tracks, where the heel is right here, let's say this is the right or a left foot, or yeah, we'll say it's a right foot track, all right? So the heel would stop about right here and go up just this side right here before bridging back to the knuckles up here. The mid-tarsal break displays that the foot isn't rolled to one side. It's evenly dispersed on both sides, allowing for both sides of the foot to roll up. Now this pocket right here, the mid-tarsal break, acts as a hinge point to their ankle, where our feet, our ankle is placed towards the rear of our foot. Now, the way that I understand it is that with the mid-tarsal break, their ankle is actually placed more centered to... Sorry about my foot twitching. I've got nerve damage, so holding stuff does not... Yeah, alright. So, their ankle would actually be placed about right here. Now, how they had left this track, though, was stamped like so, like just the heel, and they left their toes up. Okay, but even then, I'm waiting for my track to dry right now, because on my track it'll display how my heel, starting from the heel being the deepest point, then starts going uphill from there, and all of a sudden just fades out, where the depth of this foot is even all the way around. Now, what does that mean? That means a solid plant to the ground. Now, why isn't there toes? That is the hinge point, the mid-tarsal break. Now, this is something that I am just now realizing. How they step, they go heel, toe, right? From that mid-tarsal break. Now, that makes sense, right? We do heel toe, and our foot can naturally curve forward just a little bit. But with that hinge point, you've got basically an entirely new mechanism for a foot. Now, yes, it goes this direction, but it also goes up too. Picture that. Half of your foot bending straight up while putting pressure on it and having the ability to lift from here up like that. Now, what does that benefit? Everybody knows that has seen them run up a cliffside. They use their feet to spring. All right? But a spring also needs to have mobility in the opposite direction as well in order to work properly too. Otherwise, you're talking about some serious arthritis in the feet that would probably turn into something a lot like cripple foot, basically, where you got like either gout or got stepped in a bear trap or something, but something messed up with that foot. But their feet work perfectly fine. So the mobility of placing their foot down and being able to hinge upwards, like walking on the balls of your feet, basically. That is what I'm seeing out of this track. Now you guys can correct me. I've done plenty of tracking in my life. I've tracked quite a bit in my life, actually. I've spent the last maybe 18 years of my life tracking. And I've never seen something like this. I've seen their feet print before, but I've never seen them step like this before. So it would only make sense in that box that they can pivot their toes upwards as well as downwards like that. Tell me what you guys think, because this is pretty incredible.